the good. I see three forces at work here. Most obviously, what we just talked about, the Sharia supremacists. And by that I mean, of course, all of them, the Sunnis and the Shiite. And let me just hasten to add, there are Muslims, you probably know some, who want no part of Sharia. They don't want to live under it. They certainly don't want to impose it on other people. And the authorities of Islam, and the key word there is the authorities of Islam, have a term for those people. They call them apostates. And under Sharia, any Muslim can execute the penalty for that crime, which is capital punishment. Consequently, even, I suspect, most of the Muslims you may know personally are not going to talk about the fact that they don't support Sharia. They know that it is baked into the Quran and the Hadiths from whence Sharia is drawn, the other sacred texts. They know it is dangerous to deviate from that direction. But let me just say, the thing that makes this moment so fraught is that in addition to the Sharia supremacist totalitarian threat, we also face, as I think David has pointed out, the communist movement, now effectively controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. And the third element of the trifecta is what have come to be called the globalists. Now, one could argue that all three of these are globalists. They all have the same objective in mind: world domination. So to call people globalists and mean by that the United Nations, the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, various corporate entities that are party to all of that, Bill Gates comes to mind, is to miss the fact that these other outfits similarly think that there is a need for world government. And the problem for them is that they each have their own idea of who the world government will be made up of, who will run things. Well, they're going to sort that out, ladies and gentlemen, after the immediate objective that they share is accomplished, and that is getting us out of the way. And Israel is a speed bump en route to getting to us. So the challenge we face here, as we think through both the challenges that we're discussing and the options for doing something about it, is that we have to be mindful that, unfortunately, it's not just the most obvious perpetrators of the horrors that David and Daniel have talked about. That 8, 9, pick your number, front war, and the funding of it, the enabling of it. It's also that we've got now formidable allies who are willing to help people. I mean, think about this. The Chinese Communist Party are engaged in genocide against Uyghur Muslims. They've got millions of them in concentration camps where they're killing them, they're torturing them, they're harvesting their organs, and you'd never know it from the lash-up between the Turks and the Qataris, and for that matter, the Saudis, with the Chinese communists. And all of them are thick as thieves with the UN. All of them are hoping to run it, mind you, but they're all the OIC, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the largest bloc of Muslim organizations, of any group of nations in the UN, is that Sharia supremacist group. So as we go through this, please just keep this in mind. There are these factors that are making our challenges greater and making the need for understanding of them and your help in coming to grips with them all the greater.